welcome to episode 1. So I think this episode I'm just going to pretty much show you what I do throughout the day. So this week, because I'm starting comp prep, I'm actually going pretty aggressive because of this Friday and then Sunday, because we already had that planned. Sunday I'm just going to do like a bit of a, not an eating challenge, but just get things out of the way that I think I'm going to crave throughout prep, and just enjoy a bit of food before I have to really knuckle down. So this week I'm going to go into a bit more of an aggressive deficit. I'll probably go about 2,500 calories. My maintenance at the moment is 3,800, so that's a 1,300 calorie deficit. And I'll probably do that from Monday to Friday, and then Friday I'll be able to enjoy myself Friday night. Saturday will just be a normal day, and then Sunday I will just be eating whatever I feel like eating, and then Monday it's back into a deficit. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go 4 low days and 3 high days, and there is no scientific reason for that. That is just for me mentally, because then I know I have those 3 days to look forward to. I can go hard throughout the low days. So my low days I think will probably be about 2,800, and then my high days will probably be 3,600, 3,800-ish. But I'll be reassessing that throughout the whole comp prep. Those low days are going to drop, those high days are going to drop. There'll possibly be cardio added in here and there. So that's the game plan at the moment. If you watched the video, the announcement video, you would know that I was 14 weeks out. So this coming Saturday will be about 13 weeks out, and then that'll be for the state qualifiers, and then it'll be the pro qualifier, which will probably be 2 or 3 weeks after that. So I'm just going to show you what I do from day to day. I usually get up in the morning, and I usually do a lot of replies to emails, messages, all my social media stuff for a couple of hours, and then I'll usually go and train. So I'm going to try and record a session with one of my mates, Brody. I think we're going to hit a bit of chest. So I'll try and run through a bit of the session with you guys. And other than that, it's just I hang out with Courtney as much as I can. I have a little bit of rehab that I'm been doing as well, and plus chilling with my dog, working. That's basically it. Like, this is why I haven't really made a YouTube video, because my life isn't super exciting, but I just thought I would let you guys in and show you guys what I do. What you doing? Timmy. This is Baz. Baz, say hello to everyone. Are you a good boy? Sit. Sit down. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. So first things first, I don't eat a lot of greens. I probably have 1 meal a day where I have veggies in it. So in the morning, I'll have my daily greens from Muscle Nation. I'll have a multivitamin, and then I'll usually have a egg white omelette. I don't have many carbs or fats throughout the morning because I like to save them for the night. So that's just what works for me, and that's just how I like to do it.
I
So just got back from training. As soon as I get home, I like to have a shake, and I'm just going to show you guys what I do with that, because it's not just a normal shake. I make a bit of an ice cream thing, so I put a bit of ice, water, protein, xanthan gum, and some natural sweetener, so either Natvia or stevia, I think the other one is. So I can't take the credit for this. Courtney was the one who got me onto this, but it literally, putting that xanthan gum literally turns it in, if you blend it all up, it literally turns it into the consistency of ice cream. And when you're dieting, anything that resembles anything to do with things that you're not allowed, like ice cream, makes dieting so much easier. So I'll just show you guys exactly what I put in it. I've actually already had it, so I can't show you how I make it, but I'll definitely show you what goes into it. So as you can see, I've demolished it already, but this is what I do. So I only put in a little bit of this, so like 1 gram sort of thing. Once again, Muscle Nation is my go-to for supplement brands. So at the moment I'm on the golden ice cream, which is, as you can see, it's similar to a golden gay time. It's definitely one of my favorite flavors. And then this is the sweetener. So I usually put in like 5 to 10 grams of that, 40 grams of the protein, and about 1 gram of the xanthan gum. So the xanthan gum just sort of combines it all together, and it's actually found in glue. So that's the kind of consistency it does, and that's what all ice cream has. All ice cream has a gum of some sort. I've actually done a bit of research on the xanthan gum, and it's not as bad as I thought it was for you. So there's actually a lot of positives. So if you want to go read up about it, but that's what I do straight after the gym, because you want to have protein as soon as you possibly can after training, as that's when your body can utilize the nutrients and start the repairing process, which is where you get the muscle growth and the anabolic window. So yeah, that's meal 2. So I've just got back from walking Bazza. What are you doing? And I'm just about to go do my physio rehab, whatever you want to call it, because I have a bad left shoulder. I have had a bad one for a long time, and that's been because I tried to lift way too heavy a weight on the bench press when I was younger, and I just haven't been able to find anyone that's been able to fix it. But I'm seeing a guy at the moment, and I'm hopefully going to be able to bring you guys along and just show you one of the sessions. It is very painful, but I have learned that you need to be in pain. Like, it's all about releasing around where the problem is, and then he gives me exercises and stuff, which is what I'm about to do. So I'll try and bring you guys along for one of the physio sessions, but at the moment I'm just about to head over to the local gym, World Gym Burleigh, and just do a little bit of my rehab stuff. So I'll try and do a bit of a time lapse and put that on the YouTube as well. And after that, I'll be going over to Courtney's. We've got a bit of a live to do with our challenge group. So we're both doing a challenge together called Project Me, and we do a live once every week to just help educate and teach those guys, so that when they do go out on their own, they're a lot more knowledgeable. And because there is a lot of myths out there in the fitness industry, and we just like to clear a lot of that up and just teach them the best possible ways to do things and approach things. So yeah, I'm going to the gym, going to Courtney's. I'll try and take you guys along, and I hope you enjoy.
My mind fills up with all these nightmares. Real life bottled up with the blank stare. Real love's getting hard for me to compare when nobody cares. I feel the edge creeping up in my surroundings. Turn it up even though my head is pounding. So many days lost, I should stop counting. Is anybody there? Fade away, I wish that I'm sick of feeling like this. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of feeling like this. I deal with it. I deal with it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
So next meal we have 250 grams of watermelon and 2 of these YoPro protein yogurts. So they got 15 grams each, so that's 30 grams of protein. Deliciousness, I think that's only about 75 calories. They're about 90, 95, so another small calorie meal, but pretty decent size. Keep me going for till the next meal. And this is what it is. So 75 grams of pulled chicken, iceberg lettuce blend from Woolworths, and this little bad boy. If you guys haven't tried this, it's from Woolworths and it makes salads absolutely delicious. I used to get the Asian salad mix from Woolworths and it was my favourite go-to, but I could never find the sauce. And once I have, I've been making my own salads instead of buying the salad mix. So this will be my meal before my indulging meal, which is usually, I usually start with a stir fry, and then I usually have a little bit of like rice cakes and something on top of them, and then a little bit of chocolate and ice cream. So I'll keep you guys posted with that. But this is going to be delicious. Look at the size of that bowl. So as I said at the start, I like to save my carbs and my fats for nighttime, majority of them, which is why all my meals throughout the day are pretty much high protein, a little bit of carbs, but just pretty much trace carbs. And that's why you would have seen the omelette, the shake, the watermelon and the yogurt, the salad. So that's getting the nutrients in, and then this will be my last meal, which is probably 60% of my calories. So the thing that I prioritize is getting the right amount of calories in by the end of the day, the right amount of protein, and my carbs and my fats can be varied until I come a lot closer to the competition. I don't really count my carbs and fats. They usually just work themselves out. And that's because I know what I need, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I'll show you guys the next proper meal. I don't always have the same thing. This last meal will be usually what I have, but then after that I usually have ice cream, chocolate, some of those veggie chip things that you can buy, and it always changes. So that's because it works for me. That's because I have calculated it perfectly for myself, and I have done this for a long time and I know what works. So this is not what I would recommend for everyone, because a lot of people don't understand how many calories are in certain things, how dense certain things are, how much protein you should be having, how much carbs, how much fats, how many calories, all that kind of thing comes into it. So like I said, this is specific to me and specific to my goals, and I know exactly what I need, and I've been doing this for so long that I know what works. So I'll show you guys the next meal, and that'll be probably the end of the video. All right, so we've got some veggies, some more chicken, so 75 grams of chicken. We've got these Singapore style wok noodles, so they're only about 220 calories. We've got light sweet chili sauce. That's super low in calories, perfect for dieting. So is this, perfect for dieting. And once again, I can't take the raps for this. Courtney has showed me this meal. It's turned into a staple for me. This whole thing, like that chicken, 250 grams of the veggies, 220 grams of calories worth of the noodles. So it's quite a decent amount. I usually just eyeball these two because they're super low calorie as well. And this whole meal is only about 350 calories, and it's quite a big meal. So it's exactly what you need for low calorie, like dieting phases. as all my meals have been. They're all really low calorie stuff, and it's just high volume, low calorie, good nutrients, good amount of protein, and that's the staples.
Off to dinner.
So, because this is pretty much my last week of freedom, until I get right into the comp prep, we've decided to go out actually we decided a while ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we've booked this in a long time ago.
So we're going out to dinner with Brody and Tamara, and gonna have a few drinks. I just put it on my story, but the way that I make sure I'm not gonna blow out or do any damage is I've just had protein-based meals today, and I'm sure Courtney has as well. And that's gonna allow us to be able to enjoy the night without being conscious or guilty of having too much, because we've had next to nothing throughout the day. So that's the plan tonight, and we might get a little bit of footage, see how we go. But yeah.
Hey.
What do you reckon?
I think that's great.
Yeah, good idea. Any thoughts, anything to add?
If I go over my calories, I'm not worried because memories over macros sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. But just to make sure that
Yeah,
there
just
is
to
enough
be
room to
mindful.
move,
Yeah.
I've just made sure I've limited my carbs and my fats
Yeah.
for today, but
Same.
that's just what we do when we go out to dinner. So
We probably accidentally do it anyway if we
possibly
do
could go over, possibly could go under, but we're not too
Not
worried
worried.
about
Making memories.
it. So hopefully, if we remember, we will get a little bit of footage. But
See you when I'm drunk.
so here we go. So as I thought I would do, I forgot to get any more footage from last night. It ended up being a pretty late one, but we set ourselves a bit of a curfew, and we didn't go past that. I'm feeling a little bit tired because like I said, we had a bit of a late one, but it was well worth it. Had such an awesome time. Brady and Tamara are awesome. Courtney's awesome. I love them all more and more every day. And it's just so important to surround yourself with like-minded people that understand what you're doing and don't judge you. Because it's very common for people who aren't in the industry and who aren't doing comps and that kind of thing to not get why we do what we do. Which is totally understandable, and I respect that a lot. But yeah, it's definitely a breath of fresh air to be around those guys, and that's pretty much going to conclude the video. I've covered, that's just a normal day for me. Like I said, train, work, diet, and chill with awesome people. So as comp starts coming closer, obviously things are going to really start to tighten up. It'll be just mainly focusing on diet and training, and work will be throughout the rest of the day. But I think next video, I'll be, instead of just doing like a video edit of our workout session, me and Brady are going to try and talk about certain exercises while we're doing what we do, different variations, a bit more in depth, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. So we'll pick a body part later on this week, and I'll bring you guys along and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode. I'm going to try and get out one YouTube video per week and try and include as much variety of things as I possibly can to try and educate and help you guys. Yeah, so I would really appreciate it if you went and subscribed, turn on the notifications so when I do upload a video, it lets you know. Yeah, give it a like, give it a comment, let me know what you would like me to cover in the next few videos, and I hope you all have an amazing week.